Since Matt Benning's arrival at the Toronto Maple Leafs, rumors about his future have taken center stage. The veteran defenseman was acquired from the San Jose Sharks in exchange for Timothy Liljegren. But two things have become quite clear. First, he doesn't seem to fit into the team's plans. Second, the organization is actively looking for a new team for him. Yet, despite this intention, the Maple Leafs have just placed Benning on waivers, signaling that no team has shown interest so far. With a salary of $1.25 million extending through the 2025-26 season, Benning is now available to any team in the league willing to claim him. This raises the question: could any team see value in a veteran defenseman like Benning? What do you Leafs fans think of this situation? Would it be better if he found a new home, or should the Leafs keep him until he becomes a useful option? The Leafs situation is complicated, especially in terms of roster depth. Today, the team faced disappointing news with the prolonged absence of Max Pacioretty, who isn't expected to return anytime soon. On the flip side, things are looking up as Auston Matthews is set to return this week, along with Connor Dewar coming back from LTIR, and defenseman Yanni Hakanpää joins as a welcome addition after training with the AHL's Marlies. This leaves Benning in an even tighter position in the depth chart, especially with Philippe Myers also ahead of him. With 9 years of NHL experience and 464 games played, Benning has had his moments, tallying 102 career points. However, his negative -21 rating is concerning. Initially, he held a respectable role, playing as a third or even second pairing defenseman for the Edmonton Oilers, where he posted a +32 rating over his first 4 years, logging more than 15 minutes per game. Last season, however, didn't go as well. He played only 14 games due to hip surgery that ended his season. During his time with the Sharks in 2022-23, he averaged over 19 minutes per game and scored 24 points, marking his career high. This season, though, has been challenging, with only 7 games, a -5 rating, and just 13:02 in average ice time, the lowest in his NHL career. Given this, do you think the Maple Leafs will make a quick decision on Benning, or will he remain available on waivers for some time? How do you see the team's current situation and its potential impact on their performance? Share your thoughts, and let's discuss the future of Matt Benning and the Maple Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs fans are always in the middle of NHL excitement, and a new trade proposal has been stirring social media. The idea in question involves the possible acquisition of New York Islanders defenseman Adam Pelech. This could be a major step in strengthening the Leafs' defense for a competitive season. A user on the site Puckpedia crafted a proposal using the PuckGM tool, and what was suggested really caught attention. The Maple Leafs would trade Simon Benoit, Nick Robertson, and a 2026 first-round draft pick for Pelech and forward Kyle McLean. What do you think of this trade? Would it benefit Toronto? Share your ideas in the comments. Adam Pelech is currently in the 4th season of an 8-year contract, totaling $46 million. Acquiring a defenseman with his experience and skills could add much-needed stability to the Leafs' blue line. At 30 years old and hailing from Toronto, the opportunity to return and play for his hometown team could be a dream come true for Pelech. This season, he has played 11 games, with 0 goals and 4 assists. Do you think the Leafs need a defenseman like Pelech to improve their playoff chances? Kyle McLean could also be coming to Toronto, offering a physical style as a potential 4th-line forward. Although McLean hasn't scored a goal this season, he's played in 16 games and brings a presence that could be vital in crucial moments. Do you believe having players with this profile can make a difference in tight games? On the other hand, the trade would mean the departure of Simon Benoit, a defenseman who could fill Pelech's spot in New York. He's a consistent defensive player, which might soften the loss of Pelech for the Islanders. And what about Nick Robertson? He was a second-round draft pick and is still looking to find his place in the NHL. His departure could open new growth possibilities for him in a new environment. What are your thoughts on Robertson's journey so far? Should he stay, or is trading him the right decision? It's worth noting that, while Pelech is an excellent player, he will be out of action for a few weeks due to a recent injury that placed him on the injured list after being struck by a puck. Defenseman Scott Mayfield expressed the group's concern. It's tough to lose a player like him, and these injuries are part of the game. But I trust we have the depth needed to overcome this. Do you think the Islanders can keep up their level without Pelech? Alongside Pelech, the Islanders are dealing with other significant injuries, with Matthew Barzal and Anthony Duclair also out. Coach Patrick Roy acknowledged these absences are challenging, but has faith in the team's resilience. We need to find ways to win despite the setbacks. I believe strongly in this team, he said. In your view, what is key for the team to stay competitive despite injuries? As this conversation about potential trades and injuries unfolds, Maple Leafs fans are eager to see how these moves could impact the team's performance. Do you think bringing in Pelech would change the Leafs' trajectory this season? Let's talk about it. Leave your comment and share your predictions for the team's future.